Hello everyone, and welcome to an Alpha Clash live stream. We're going to be opening up a bunch of Alpha Clash today. Let me know if everything is all right. You know, in fact, I have a fancy robotic camera. Let's see if I can swap it to my face view here. It's gonna, well, maybe not. It is currently in like top-down mode. Oh, there we go. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to some Alpha Clash. It's pretty close. The camera is on like this arm, and it's got like this robotic gimbal and everything. But if everything's looking good, then we're good to go. So let me swap this back down to the top-down view. Should move back down to the top-down, and yeah, we're gonna get started. This is going to be fun. We're going to be opening up, like I said, some Alpha Clash. We have a bunch of stuff from their latest set, Clashgrounds, including a copious amount, and by that I mean 4 booster boxes. We're going to be opening up 4 boxes, maybe one of these starter decks to kind of just check out, maybe one of these pre-release kits, and they also sent me this tournament kit that I'm not sure what's inside, but I would definitely like to use this maybe for like a Discord event or something like that. So that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, there's all that. And then they sent me this as well. So thank you so much for all of the goodies, Alpha Clash people. I appreciate it. And let's check out the set. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah. And once again, folks in chat, please let me know if there's anything wrong with anything, audio levels, anything like that. So yeah. And then other than that, I assume well, let's just dive into it. Let's dive into it. Maybe while we wait for some folks to hop in, let's open up one of these 2-player Clash kits. Now this is like the starter deck product. I thought their original starter deck product was pretty good, and yeah, let's check out this one. I do very much like Alpha Clash. Alpha Clash is a game that a lot of people familiar with other card games would be familiar with. So games like Magic, for example, and they even borrow some mechanics from Yu-Gi-Oh! There's like some face-down trap style mechanics. But it's all in this like superhero wrapping, which I think is actually quite cool. So this does not have a... It does not have an instruction booklet. Most trading card games these days do not, but it does have like this, you know, QR code that you can scan if you would like to learn how to play. It should be pretty familiar to anyone, like I said, who is familiar with games like Magic the Gathering, because it plays somewhat similar to like Magic. I'm just going to yeet that to the floor, and we're going to have a large, just a large pile on the floor. I did come prepared with a box cutter, though, because we're going to be opening up a lot of stuff today. And once again, if you're in the chat, let me know how it's going. Let me know also, I think I have it set to top chat. Let's set to live chat. Let me know if you play Alpha Clash. Let me know your thoughts on this latest set, if you've played with it at all, power level, all that kind of good stuff. I have opened up 2 boxes off screen, and this is kind of what we're going to be getting into. Looks very, very nice. This game, when it looks nice, it looks real nice. And generally, I think it looks pretty good, especially if you're into like this superhero kind of thing. I even pulled a foil version of my boy here. Hold on. We gotta find my boy. Where is he? Here we go. Pulled a full version of my boy earlier, so we'll see if we can pull some cool stuff later. But anyway, let's check out the starter decks. So this one is the Machina starter deck. Pretty good looking. You have some Antarctica full playset there, another foil, 2 of. What I do like about these is they generally have a playset of the cards, which is really, really good. We do have some reprints from the first set, like Flare. There's actually a pretty good card here. More reprints of Flare, Torque, Machina. A lot of these cards are reprints from the first set. Ooh, we have more foils. That is one thing I'm noticing immediately, more foils in the starter than in the first set. We have 2 foil shrapnels, Metal Barrage, Solar Flare, energy shield, and then heavy metal. More foils too. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this means if they set it up so if you bought 2 starters, you'd get like a full foil of all the foils, because you see 2 of a lot of these, or 1 for the ones there's only 2. So perhaps they're trying to set it up so if you bought 2 of the starters, then you would have a bunch of foils. I mean, at least close to a foil playset. Though there are the ones that just come with 2, like 2 of a card but only 1 foil. So if you wanted 4 foils, you need 4 starters. I digress. I digress. All right. And so this one is the Mean Streak deck. Mean Streak. He's not Cyclops. He's Speedy. He's Speedy dude. Downtown Chicago. We have somewhere in New York. Streaks inbound. I was gonna say that was my name in high school. Streaks inbound. Oh my god, that's good. Mean Streak. Mean Streak. Newfound powers. We have Plasmax. Raging Plasmax. He's channeling some Ghost Rider there. T-Bone. You're gonna hear that a lot as we pull T-Bones in the booster set. Streaks, go help. More T-Bone. Lefty Lucy. And then we have here we have our foil Last Stand that I do believe is one of the, or is the promo card that comes in the starter deck. I'm not sure the different permutations, but yeah, there it is. Sweet. So that is the starters. You know, it seems pretty, I haven't played with it, but it seems like you get full play sets of stuff. It seems like the decks are pretty consistent. When I just take a quick glance at these kind of things, that's kind of what I want to see. I actually don't obviously know if they play well together because I am literally just opening them up here. But the first ones were pretty good, and so I assume these ones are also like pretty good. If you played these against each other, let me know in the Commentorinos, and then we'll know. All right, let's get to some more fun stuff. Let's open up a booster box. We have a bunch of these to get through today, so let's open up one of these just right now. I have opened up 2 already off screen, and I will say it seems pretty consistent with the pull rates. I get about, well, in the previous 2 boxes, I got exactly 4 super rares and then 1 iconic per box. And if you don't know the rarities, we'll kind of quickly go over that. Each box does come with this Warthog box topper. Looks more like a Puma. No one's gonna get that reference. Maybe some people will. And then it does say here on the back of the booster pack that there are 6 commons, 2 uncommons, 1 rare, and 1 guaranteed foil, common, uncommon, rare, epic, iconic, rare, legendary, or alpha card. So we are looking for, basically the big hits are going to be the epics, the iconics, the legendaries, or the alphas. The alphas are just alternate art versions of other legendaries. So yeah, and then the big legendary that I want to pull is Death, Destroyer of Worlds. So yeah, Death is the one that we're going to be gunning for today. All right, let's check this out. You have Decimation. This is one of my spoiler cards. First pack, one of my spoiler cards. Decimation gets +3/+1 and Breakthrough, basically like trample for 1. It's pretty good. We're not going to dwell too much on a lot of the cards. Ooh, here's a contender. I do pull out the contenders. And I have noticed opening up the packs that you pull about 3 of each per box. So those were the commons. Here we have Uncommon, Space Station, Haven stacking up. I do really like the art style. Ooh, War Battle Tactician, first pack. This is a foil uncommon. And then we have a rare here, Pestilence World Degrader. One thing I do want to mention with, I guess we'll just sort. We'll just have a big old mess here, is I do really enjoy the, I don't want to say like the change in art style, but they're like, feels like they're pivoting a lot more, and it doesn't feel like it, they are, to a comic book style, and I very much dig that. I think it's something they should really lean into because, you know, that's what they do really well. Ooh, here's the new mechanic of this set, the portal mechanic. You can pull a foil portal, which I have. I pulled a foil portal. And so if you didn't know the rarities, by the way, you can tell by this gem on the bottom. If it's white, it's common. If it's green, it's uncommon. So we got a couple uncommons here. And then we do have a foil. This is a foil common. And then here is a rare. Blue is rare. If it's epic, it will be purple. If it is legendary, it is gold. If it's iconic, I don't remember what color the iconic is, but we should get one per box. But yeah, dude, I really dig this like comic book style. I think it really helps differentiate it from other card games out there on the market. Oh, yo, here's our boy, the card that we spoiled, or the big card that we spoiled, the Contender War. Very cool, Legion Commander. I do want to make a deck around him. He seems pretty sweet, very aggressive, draws you cards, good stuff. I dig it. Here we have Veil of Convergence, common foil, and then a Scorched Oath. And so at some point we're gonna go through these like really quick. Right now we're just kind of chilling. But at some point we're gonna start blasting through these. We got a War Minion. That's a token. I'm putting all like the contenders and tokens and that kind of stuff over here. Another. Oh, this is Death, by the way. I want to build a Death deck as well. The two contenders that I'm really looking forward to building from this set are Death and War. Here we have Shadowlight. Age of Alphas. Once again, I really love the comic book style. And there's a couple artists in particular who are working on this game, and we may have passed some of them already, but at some point I want to point them out because they just look really, really good. Some of the artists have done work for, you know, Marvel and that kind of stuff, I believe. So yeah. Hey, War, the Provocateur. He's like, yo, come get it. Come get it. Oh, so like this kind of art style right here. Yeah, this is Kyle. Hold on. I'm going to put this up to my face so I can read it properly. Petchuk. Kyle Petchuk. I was like, we're gonna try to one tap this. Oh, love that art. War, this is the potentiator. War, Controlling Minds. It's a foil uncommon, and then we have this rare Death the Relentless. The Death deck is all about kind of recycling all of your cards and all that kind of good stuff. The War deck is all about aggressive dudes attacking with your dudes. He makes like tokens, which are some of the first in the game. Clarity, Inspiring Leader. I really like Clarity. I think she's probably my favorite character in the game. By the way, art here by Sunderflex. Shout out to my buddy Bima, who runs that company, Sunderflex. Beautiful artwork there. Raging Plasmax. Here we have another foil war. Let's go, dude. The Potentiator. I love that. And then we have another rare Death. Lance says, can't wait to get all of my Clashgrounds stuff. Currently have 4 pre-release kits, 1 Clash kit, 4 booster boxes on the way. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We're gonna open up 1 of the pre-release kits today. I'm gonna leave 1 sealed so I can actually play with it, but I'll open it up in a little bit just so folks can see what comes in a pre-release kit. I figured we should just get to the booster box almost immediately. Patrick Brown, another great artist for this set. Yeah, I think it does wonders to help differentiate this card game from others. Ooh, we have a foil Grasp of War. Look at that. This is another one of our spoiler cards. That's pretty sweet. And then we have This Is My World. Another by Kyle Petchuk. It just, I do really, really dig that art style. Cannot say it enough. It's not just like, you know, your Magic style, but with superheroes. They're actually like going for the comic book style, which is really good. Yeah. So it just looks great for the most part. Ooh, Dark Domain. Looks cool. Death just kind of chilling on a chair. And then we have our rare Conquest. For those watching this, either now or in the future, once again, I'd like to reiterate, or just ask, hey, how are you liking Alpha Clash? Have you opened up any of this set? What do you think of the game currently? This is kind of just a first look type of deal. Torque. Ooh, another war. We're getting a lot of foil wars, which is really appropriate since I'm the one who spoiled the contender version. We have bone armor. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure of the power levels of this set, to be completely honest. It looks pretty sweet. They are introducing like different styles of contenders, like contenders that have a defensive stat rather than an offensive stat. Love this art, by the way. This is incredible. Just really love that kind of comic book style. We have punishment. That dude is getting absolutely wrecked. I believe the lore of Alpha Clash, and specifically of Clashgrounds. So the lore of Alpha Clash is that there's some cosmic force that turns people into, or turns beings, I should say, into alphas. And the alphas are compelled to like beat each other up. By the way, this art, once again, incredible. Yeah, looks really good. And so the alphas are compelled to fight each other. They're compelled to clash. And what's going on in this set is that basically alien invaders in the form of like the 4 horsemen are coming down. Ooh, that was a double foil pack. So we have a foil uncommon here, and then we have a foil rare. Really nice. Death the Relentless. We'll keep the foil rares a little bit separate. I also want to note that you can get the first 2 clash packs. Is that what they're called? Clash packs? Clash kits. Contenders here. So if you didn't get the starter decks for the first set, they do have the contenders here with Moxie and Magnate. So, and they have alternate art too, which is pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it. Another Decimation, one of our 4 preview cards. Yeah, pretty good. Doesn't draw you a card, which is like the biggest bummer. But hey, we have a War Minion, one of the minions that the War deck wants to make. Another Dark Domain. We have Sticky Fingers. Favorable Outcome. Another foil. Well, favorable outcome for War, not this dude. This random jabroni is getting wrecked. Ooh, we have another foil death rare. Look at that. Two death foil rares already. Hopefully we'll get the death legendary. That's the one that I want the most. Well, it's the clarity one, but it's the clarity death one. It's like I don't really know what's going on with the lore with her, but Clarity's like kind of the protagonist. But the legendary card here, she's called like the Harbinger of Death or something. Abatement. Ooh, here we have a foil contender. Pretty sweet. In my experience, opening 2 boxes of this so far, usually get a couple foil contenders per box. I think these are sweet. Getting foil versions of the contenders is really cool. Ooh, here we have another foil rare. This is War Strifebringer. Foil looks really nice. So we have 3 foil rares so far. You know what? For the foil contender, we'll put that out. I'm not sure if they're like going to be big money hits, but I think as a player, you want to get your foil contenders just so you can just makes it look a little bit spicier. Yeah, we got our boy War here. Once again, the art very good. Patrick Brown. Disorientation, Dark Deal, Rally Forces. This is makes a bunch of tokens, and then we have Hunker Down. That's our rare. We haven't had any. We haven't had any supers, or yeah, supers. I think they're called, or epics. They're called epics in this game. We haven't had any epics yet. They've got to be coming soon. I can tell this is a two foil pack, so hopefully in this pack. Yeah, love the art in that. Oh, here's Pestilence. Shout out to my good buddy Dalen Mack for previewing that card. He and I might do some like gameplay video of this, you know, soon. Ooh. Yo! All right, let's go, dude. This is an iconic rare. You can tell, well, it's got this yellow crystal here, but on the bottom it also says IR. And this is the iconic rare for Conquest, which is pretty cool because Once again, I've opened up 2 boxes before, and I've gotten Death and Pestilence. And then we have another foil rare. Nice. This one is a Replicate. Very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, we'll put the iconic down here. The other iconics, like I said, I've opened in past boxes. We opened up Pestilence and Death here. Lance says, I can't wait for the novel Kickstarter to be sent out. Got so many goodies with that. The novel's really good. So I got sent like a preview. I mean, I didn't get any of like the extra, you know, promo goodies or whatever, but I did get sent an early copy of the novel, and it's good. I dig it. It essentially kind of follows the story of the graphic novel, but there's more to it. You have another Death. Haven. Ooh, oh, here we go. This one is an epic. We have Pestilence, the Infectious. I do like his vibes. Definitely an alien. He's from a plague home. Tells you on the bottom of the card like where they're from. In the first set, we had a lot of characters from Earth, and in this one, you have a lot of them from Badarga or something like that, which is the alien world. Portal? They're coming through the portal. Yeah, the new mechanic for the set is the portal, and the portal can either be opened or closed. Various cards can open or close the portal, and you'll get bonuses depending on what's going on with that. Ooh, this is a Death epic. God, this art is so good. Oh, dude, of course. I looked at the artist, Sunderflex. Once again, shout out to my buddy Bima over at Sunderflex. Yeah, Death the Endbringer. Awesome. We typically get 4 epics, and it's been pretty consistent across the 2 boxes that I opened up off screen. You get 1 iconic, 4 epics, and then the rest is kind of like a, you know, smattering. But I would very much like to pull a legendary. That would be great. That would be great. Let's see. We have Conquest, the Destroyer. This one is another epic. I've pulled this guy before. Pretty sweet. I'm not as into Conquest as the other ones, but you know, I'm sure Conquest has his fans. I guess Conquest is the famine of this. They're like, yeah, famine's lame. We'll make a Conquest. we don't need no stinking famine. Yeah. War, controlling minds. It's just the moon. It's just the moon. We have Casualty of War. Nice. And then we have another Kargan, or Kagan. Not as good as the Kagan from the first set, who just kills a dude when you play him. Just kills a dude. You want to play Kagan? Just kill a dude. Infectious Presence. Favorable outcome. T-Bone! Lucky Charm. We have a Moxie, Shadow Light, where he's not quite shadowy yet. He's mostly light, but that shadow's seeping out. We have Fight Another Day. He's just gonna like kind of do a little poof, little farty poof and run away. Got Death. Ooh, here's another one of our epics. This is Death, Devious Servant. Yes. Very cool. Dig his top hat motif, and then a rare flare. And so that's probably all of the epics we got, because we got 4 here, and then we got an iconic. So I don't think we'll have any more epics in this box, but who knows? Maybe this will be one that we get, so we get a little bit more. I'm not sure. I've only opened up 2 boxes, so my sample size is like pretty small. Space Station. Another just Death chilling. Conquest chilling. That's Conquest chilling, by the way. That's chilling. Good note to people opening at packs. A card like this, which is a common or an uncommon, does not have gold for the foil. Does not have gold lettering, but anything that is a rare, it's hard to tell with this one, but anything that here, it's better for this one. Anything that's a rare will have gold foiling or higher. So rares, epics, they will all have like the gold foiling right there. Would love for either Kagan or Kilimanjaro as contenders. I could see that. I could see that for sure. Kagan's a house, dude. I have a bunch of them from the first set, like promos by, once again, Bima. shout out to Bima. We're just gonna keep shouting them out. But yeah, Kagan would be cool. Do have alternative strike. Just gotta get your alt strike. The same alternative strike, and then we have a pestilence. Got 2 more packs in this box. Then we'll open up a pre-release kit, and then we'll open up more boxes. We do have that tournament kit. I do want to open it up to see what's inside. I have no idea. So yeah, and I do want to give a big shout out to the folks over at Alpha Clash for sending me this stuff to check out. I really dig the game. Here we have collateral damage. Here we have another piece of art with Kagan on it. Really cool, like comic book style art on that one, which is great because Kagan hasn't have a lot of comic book style art so far. He's got a lot of more of like the semi-realistic art. But here, last pack of box 1. We have 4 boxes that we can get through today, so we'll probably do that. Pestilence Mayhem Maker, beautiful art of Clarity. We have Shadowlight. And then Haven's favorite rock. She just really, really loves that particular rock. All right. So that was a pretty average box, I would say. We got a handful of foil rares. We got 4 foil rares here. And then we got only one foil contender. I've gotten between my previous boxes. I got 1 box that had 2, 1 box that had 3. So yeah, you just kind of get these as they come. And then this seems to be like, these are the big hits, and these seem to be pretty consistent. You get 4 epics, 1 iconic per box. That's kind of what I've found here. So let's just I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave these piles here because we're gonna just add to these piles over the course of the stream. And let's open up this pre-release kit and see what comes inside this. It doesn't actually give you a ton of information on the outside of the box. It's just like, here's a pre-release kit, and then everything else is just kind of like blank, including like there's no like barcode or anything. It is very clean, as you would say. Would you say? I would say. So let's open up this pre-release kit. Alpha Clash is a Kickstarter TCG that came out earlier this year. And so if you were able to go to a pre-release for a game like this, I think that's really cool. I think it's awesome. Definitely love supporting good indie projects like this, especially ones that are like pretty unique and trying to carve their own space out in an industry that is just kind of like jam-packed. So yeah, it just has a bunch of packs. It just has a bunch of packs in here. All right, well, let's take a look. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is the pre-release pack. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not bad, actually. That's like almost half a box because the boxes, I do believe, are 24 packs per box. Does it say how many packs are in the box? 24 packs. Yeah, 24 packs per box. So pre-release kit is like almost half a box. So I wonder if we'll get almost half the pulls here. And then we also have our pre-release promo. Let's take a look at the pre-release promo first. I think I'm most interested in that. So we're gonna attempt to. Is not wanting to do that. You know what? I have a better idea. You know, I have a box cutter here. We're just going to cut a little bit of the excess. You just use tools, man. It's what makes us human. All right. So Alpha Clash. Let's see. Ooh, yo, that looks really nice. So this is a foil version of the Contender Conquest, but it also has like this pre-release stamp, and all the lettering and stuff is like gold stamped. Looks really clean. In fact, we can compare that to the one that we opened up from the box. So here's the one that we opened up from the previous box, and then here is the pre-release promo. So you can still pull a foil from a box if you didn't get the pre-release, but you get like a slightly cooler version from the pre-release. I hope my other one, I'm not going to open up today, but I hope my other pre-release kit has a foil War in it. Because War's my boy. All right, let's open up these 10 packs. We're not going to build a deck here. Once again, I would like to actually play with the other one. And so that's what I'm saving that for. Hopefully we can do maybe like a pre-release kit stream or something. All right, so we're gonna kind of go through these a little bit quicker now that we've opened up an entire box. So we have a bunch of commons here, including our boy War, Collateral Damage, Piercing Darkness. Ooh, epic. Nice. I've gotten a lot of these epic, this Conquest epic. And I'm wondering if like the pull rates are gonna be on par with a booster box, or maybe you can get lucky. Maybe you just get a whole bunch of epics. I don't know, dude. I'm still kind of going through these to sort out these a little bit. They'll save me a lot of time in the long run. We have a Magnate Convoker. He's got kind of like Mr. Incredible vibes going on there, but like evil. How easy are packs to open compared to set 1? They are not the worst, but the pull tab isn't great. I'll say that. I mean, you can kind of see me opening them here. The pull tab just like doesn't rip all the way. Ooh, here we have a foil rare Conquest. It seems like a very white heavy pre-release kit. At least in terms of the hits, we got Conquest, and then the foil Conquest. So yeah, it's pretty easy to rip right here. Like it's not like a struggle, but once you do, it just kind of peels off a little bit of the corner. And so I just kind of go in and do the rest from there. That's not the worst. Scissors, like opening booster packs of scissors, just I don't know, fills me with terror, like abject terror. We have Conquest. Then I'm just gonna cut into it. Yo, look at that! Look at that death. She looks great. Yo, look at that death. she looks great. It's a foil uncommon. Ooh, double foil pack. It's a foil rare Haven. Haven from the first set has some really good just ally cards. A lot of them are like the 1-drop or the 2-drop ones that let you draw stuff. Those are pretty good. I'm unsure of the power level once again of some of these new ones, but we'll have to see. To the Depths. Love the art. Incredible. We have another contender. Yeah, what's really interesting about some of these new contenders is that they have less health, 20 health, but they have a defensive stat rather than the offensive stat, which is interesting. It is interesting. We have another Decimation, Strike, Low Earth Orbit. It's just chilling in orbit. Here we have Warcry. Definitely reminds me of, oh, what's that dude from Mortal Kombat? Is it just, it's not Striker. Striker is the other guy. Reminds me of that dude from Mortal Kombat. That's who Warcry reminds me of. Orbit. Ooh, we got a buddy War there. Oh, I didn't even show you at the end of the first box, but yeah, you do get a bunch of the contenders. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. Pulling the contenders is just like, you just get them. Like we've only pulled a couple so far from the pre-release kit. And so like you can see here that you just get a bunch. Like I said, going over my first 2 boxes and kind of sorting it all out, you get about like 2 to 3 of each. So if you are new to Alpha Clash and you're like, hey, can I build a deck out of a single booster box? The answer is yes, you can. It won't be great, but you can do it. It'd be fun to do like a box sealed though. Like if you and a buddy each bought a box and just try to make the best deck you can out of some sealed boxes. I think that'd be pretty cool. I love doing that for other games. Haven't done it for Alpha Clash, but you know, it's really fun to do. Ooh, yo, another one. Death the Endbringer. Love it. This is the one that has the Sonderflex artwork. Hell yeah, dude. And then we have an Apex. That's a new character, right? Apex? Maybe? Was he in the first set? If he was, he wasn't in very much. So we have 2 epics so far, which does it tracks to be on average for a booster box, because you know you get 4 in 24 packs, and we have 2 already in 10 packs. Once again, still hunting for that good old legendary. Time to go. Not yet. We still have a long stream ahead of us. Ooh, another one. Yo, let's go, dude. This is another epic. Pestilence the Infectious. And then we have This Is My World. Once again, really dig the comic book style art in that. All All right, we still have 2 more packs. Yo, this pre-release kit was like kind of cracked. Like these are good pull rates. We got the good side of the 10. All right, I have to just be conscious of the cards that I'm pulling out here, just so I don't have them all mixed up. Ooh, the art on that one looks cool. Hidden Pathway. Then we have a Shadowlight. Hey, this is what I was alluding to earlier. Shadowlight, not quite light. More shadow now. More shadow than light. All right, last pack for this. Yeah, I think there's only 1 or 2 cards in set 1. Yeah, not a 10. Punishment. We have another Moxie. Another Contender. All right, we got just the Moon. Just the Moon. Good old Sticky Fingers, Pestilence, Fatal Foe, foil common, and then we have, ooh, here, yo, Kilimanjaro with the smolder there. Look at that. Shout out to Lance, who's a big Kilimanjaro fan. There's some really good Kilimanjaro cards in the first set. All right, so that was the pre-release kit. Pretty good actually. We got 3 epics. Didn't get any iconics, but 3 epics in 10 packs is like really good pull rates. And in my experience, at least for the first set, the epics were the real bottlenecks for me. Those are the cards that I had the most trouble pulling and getting like a full playset of, especially like Here Comes the Boom from the first set. So getting multiple epics in a pre-release kit's pretty good. Before we open up more booster boxes, I want to open up and see what's in this thing. So this is a tournament kit that they sent me. For those of you who don't know, on my Discord, on the Rogues Gallery Discord, links in the comments down below, or links in the description down below. Sometimes I hold like community tournaments, and I've done it for Grand Archive. Going to be doing it more for Grand Archive, and if there's enough of an interest, I might do it for Alpha Clash as well. And this is what we'll probably use for prizing for that. So let's kind of see what's inside here. I don't actually know. They just sent this to me. Didn't tell me what's inside it, so let's kind of give it a look here. So here we have a this is just kind of like a little poster talking about yeah, cool, tournament kit. It has 64 entrant promo packs and 8 champion promo packs. Okay, that's good to know. So here's all the promo packs here. I'm not going to open up any of them today because once again I want to use them for the event. But yeah, like this is a champion pack, and then we have these other packs, the entrant packs. All right, you know what? Like I said, we're not going to be opening these up. If I do a tournament, these will be used for prizing, or maybe I'm not sure if they want me to use them for giveaways. So I'm just going to leave these and use them for a potential Discord event tournament. The way we'll probably do it is we'll just give, depending on the number of people who enter, just give them all out. Like I like doing participation prizing for these kind of event or these kind of games, especially games where they're newer and not a lot of people are playing them, and so that really incentivizes people to try it out if they don't think they're going to get absolutely curb stomped. So that's why I typically favor participation prizing for those kind of things. Anyway, let's open up some more booster packs. By booster packs, I mean booster boxes. James Armstrong, evening. How's it going, dude? We're opening up some superhero stuff. What was that box? Oh, the tournament kit. This thing right here. I just kind of went over it. I'm not gonna go over it again. People want to watch it back, but there's a bunch of like promo prize packs for tournament wins that the folks at Alpha Clash sent me. We might host an event in the Discord. We'll see. We'll see if there's an interest enough for that. I have hosted my, like I said, I've mentioned this a little bit ago. I have hosted my own events in the Rogues Gallery community Discord. We had a 40-player Grand Archive event that capped out pretty quickly, actually. And 40-player event was kind of a lot for me to run by myself. So I'm gonna retool some things for the next event. It was manageable. Everything went really well, and the people who attended it can tell you that it was a good time. But here we got another Puma. But yeah. So if we do an Alpha Clash one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right. We could do an Alpha Clash like starter deck event, potentially. Potentially. All right, so we're gonna go through these packs pretty quickly since we've already gone through an entire box here. Raging Plasmax. Ooh, first pack. Yo, let's go. This is the epic version of War. War the Intensifier. He's looking pretty intense there. And like I mentioned, I think the epics are the real bottlenecks for play sets, in my opinion. Because like for legendaries, you only need one, I do believe. And even some of the iconics, or maybe most of the iconics, you only need one of them. Ooh, Foil Decimation, one of my spoiler cards. Love to see it. Actually, it's actually not a bad card at all. It's +3/+1 and Breakthrough, which is like trample. Yeah. Yeah, the art in this game is very, very cool. I've mentioned it a lot at the beginning of the stream, but I really love that it is differentiating itself from other card games out there and really, really settling into like this comic book style. I like it a lot. Ooh, here's a foil Moxie. Nice. Like I said, we usually get a couple foil contenders per box. A Bone Armor. Get some Bone Armor for in your Diablo. I do play a little bit of Necro in Diablo. Oh yeah, just once again, just gotta shout out. This art is so cool. I dig it. I like it a lot. We have making references to 90s movies that no one's gonna get. Collateral Damage. Ooh, Flare. Do like the art and Flare there. And then we have a Replicate. Still looking for a legendary. That's kind of like the big thing. And the legendary that I would like is the Clarity one. We have Hidden Pathway, Haven. I'm actually not sure. Ooh, it's a foil War Minion token. You know what? I'll take that. That's sweet, dude. I do like how they let you get like alternate and foil versions of like some of like the token type cards that you wouldn't normally expect. Some card games wouldn't do this. I think that's cool because you can get a foil portal too. So here's from the first couple boxes that I opened. I'm gonna find the portal real quick. There we go. Yeah, you can get a foil portal, which is pretty cool. I dig it. Yeah, foil War Minion. I'll definitely need some War Minions. What is the rarity distribution in the packs? Well, it's pretty simple. You have a bunch of commons at the front. Mixed in with the commons, you also have your contenders, which are like your heroes or champions. You typically get 2 or 3 of each per box. Pack distribution is pretty random, but you get a handful of commons. Then you get 2 uncommons. Then you get a foil, and so this is a foil uncommon here. And then you get a rare or higher, and so this is a rare Staunch Defense. I do believe on the back of the pack it tells you that exactly. So yeah, 6 common, 2 uncommon, 1 rare, and then 1 guaranteed foil. That could be common, uncommon, rare, epic, iconic, legendary, or alpha. So yeah, pretty kind of standard TCG stuff. There are 10 cards per pack. No like ad cards or anything, and then like the token style cards take up the slot of whatever rarity they are, which is common for this. And you'll end up with just a ton. Disorientation, Awestruck. Yo, that actually looks sick, dude. That looks super sick. Raging Plasmax. Yeah, that looks really cool. And then we have Haven Rare. And anyone watching this, just kind of chilling, hanging out, if you don't play Alpha Clash, I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Especially if you're into like this kind of like comic book style. I do think it's cool to have like these different flavors of card games. I love my buddy War here. Oh, Somewhere in San Francisco. This is another one of the cards that I spoiled. for this set. Clarity, beautiful. Grasp of War. Hey, look, another one of the cards I spoiled for this set. I spoiled, actually, that pack had 3 of the cards that I previewed. It's only missing the breakthrough card. So I previewed Somewhere in San Francisco, I previewed War himself, and then Grasp of War. And then here we have War the Provocateur. And then we have Death the Relentless. Yeah, just that was almost the quintet there. We almost had it. Or not quintet, quartet. Quintus 5. We previewed 4. To the Depths. Shadowlight. Shout out to Dalen Mack again. We have more War. We have Pestilence. Dude, the art of this one's sick looking. Oh, look at all our rats. Look at all our rats. Defiler's Vial. We have Wastelands. Never played, but you like the look of it. Not sure how easy it is to find in the UK. Honestly, I don't know. I do know it's really difficult for a lot of these indie card games to distribute outside of certain areas. And a lot of them might not just be able to afford it. I don't really know what the state of all that kind of stuff is for Alpha Clash, to be honest. This is a foil rare, by the way. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I imagine it's mostly just kind of a US thing, but they do have like proper distribution channels. So yeah, I won't pretend to know a ton about that. We have Crisis Averted. If for some reason anyone from Alpha Clash is watching this, either now or in the future, hey, comment down below, let us know. We have Rally Forces, another Death. I dig it. I dig it. Like I mentioned before, the deck that I want to build the most from this is War, but secondly would be Death. And Death has pretty interesting recursion type mechanics. And I do love me some Reanimator. We have Raging Plasmax. We have Infectious Presence. And then we have another Koggin. This is just the new Koggin, not the old Koggin. Haven't pulled too many. We got 1 super so far. So once again, for those of you who are new into the chat, you get about, well, not about, for every box that I've opened, I pull exactly 4 super rares and 1 iconic rare. So we'll see how that's going to be looking. Ooh, Convergence, the art, and that looks really cool. We have one super so far. We have not pulled any legendaries. I'm not sure the pull rates on them. For the first set, I was very lucky. I own a lot of legendaries from the first set. Love that art. For Death, Age of Alphas. Ooh, we got a double rare pack. New Mexico Desert. Hate the sound of that. Sounds hot as hell. And then we have a rare foil, Hunker Down. Hunker Down. It's a great game to play. Even in Australia, there seems to be very little stores willing to get this, like any TCG that isn't Magic. Yeah. I feel, and I talked about this in my recent Shadowverse video, actually, but card games are very, very regional based, right? And so some games in one region may be really popular and then not popular at all in other regions. And this is true for Wastelands. This is true for even the big 3, right? So I know that in some regions, Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, is huge, absolutely huge. And then other regions, no one plays it. No one plays it at all. And so I think that's true for any card game. Whether it be like an anime card game or a more Western card game. The indie card games have an even tougher time because that's still true, but also the game generally isn't as popular or as known. So games like this kind of like live and die on champions for the game. People who just really love it and promote it at their store. Sonoro, we haven't seen too much of this dude. Sonoro, ooh. Yo, this is the iconic rare. This is the same one we pulled in the first box. Now we have two of these he's just beating up dinosaur, man. Yeah. And then, ooh, that was a sick pack. Look at that. We got a foil bone armor rare, and then we got this iconic rare. Nice. Like I said, the iconic rares seem to be one 1 per box. Yeah. The coolest one is Death. But I've not pulled the war yet. Lucas, hello. Hello. We are opening Alpha Clash Set 2 today. I do believe the set actually officially launched yesterday, and the folks over at Alpha Clash sent me a little care package, and I was like, you know what? They didn't send it to me with any. Ooh, yo. Here's a shout out to Lance, by the way. Foil Kilimanjaro with that smolder. Quite literally. Yeah, the folks over at Alpha Clash sent me all this stuff. And there was really no like obligations or anything. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I could open it. I can open it up to myself. I can make a video. And I was like, you know, it'd be fun. Let's just do a stream. Just kind of like chat about it. Open it up. Yeah. Ooh, got another epic here. This is Pestilence the Infectious. Very cool. That's our second epic of the box. Probably 2 more. I've not opened up a legendary for this set, so I don't know if that legendary is gonna like take the slot of an iconic or something. And what I mean by that is if we pull an iconic, then we likely won't pull a legendary kind of thing. I don't know if that's the case for this game. I know it is for some games. We have another Pestilence epic. Pestilence, the Devious Servant epic. This is a Pestilence heavy epic box. And then another Pestilence. Look at that. Just Pestilence all the time. Every day, all the time. Yeah. Get a contender. I'm probably not properly taking all these contenders out. Oh, I love the art on that one. And this one. Enter from Beyond. Looks sick. Yo, we have another Death. I'll take it. This is the epic Death the Endbringer. Very, very cool. And then another Kilimanjaro. Now we get all the Kilimanjaros now. I think there's only 1 Kilimanjaro card in this entire set, and it is that one rare. I think he may be in like art from other cards, but I think in terms of like Kilimanjaro cards, I think there's only the one. I think it's only the one. Oop. Casualty of War. Supersonic Disruptor. Conquest. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, we got there. Let's go, dude. I was like, yo, wait, wait. So this is a legendary, I do believe. Yes, legendary. Legendary War. And he's also the card on the box. He's also the... And I think this art in particular, very, very cool. Love the art style on this. This is Patrick Brown, comic book style artist. Very, very cool. Lucas says, I'm not a fan of comics, but I love watching the opening of a new TCG, especially with such a welcoming host. Well, thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. I do think this is really cool. Impenetrable armor. So yeah, we got our legendary here. There's only a couple legendaries in the set, and once again, I don't actually know how rare they are, though this does confirm that you still get your iconic. So you still open up an iconic and a legendary in the same box, which is cool. Yeah, and also this card has the unrivaled keyword. This is something that I think Alpha Clash does really cool, that's very consumer friendly and also helps balance your deck out as well. Your deck can only have 1 card that has this unrivaled keyword. 1 card, not 4 copies of the same card, a single card. So that means you can basically only have 1 legendary in your deck at a time. So you don't need to have a whole bunch of them. Like in Flesh and Blood, you have like a full equipment suite of legendaries, and there's like main deck legendary cards now, and Alpha Clash, just 1. I think that's cool from both a balancing perspective and like a consumer friendliness perspective. You just need your 1. I think it's cool. And then you have to pick and choose. Like, oh, which one do I want to use? Sticky Fingers. I like a good challenge. We have Haven. She's just a little scared. And then we have her Pocket Dimension, which feels very D&D. Does this set support set 1, or is it completely new set of classes? There are no classes in this game. Think of it more like Magic, where there's colors. So there's just like blue, green, red, white, black, I think are the colors. And you can have any colors in your deck. It's exactly like Magic. The resource system is very similar to, I'm going to date myself here, the WoW TCG or Dragoborn, where you can play any card as a resource, and it counts for that type. Advantageous maneuver. Then we have the dude who looks like he's from Mortal Kombat, who I can't remember his name. He had like he attacked with like green axes. And so yeah, to more answer the does it support set 1, you can play this standalone if you would like. You don't need cards from set 1. But there are some very, very good cards in set 1 that if you want to play Alpha Clash, you should probably get. Like the aforementioned Kogan is quite good, and then there's like some other stuff too. The last pack, this is Haven stocking up. And then our one Apex card of the set. We still got a couple more boxes, so we're just gonna open up more boxes. This is just gonna be a massive just pool of cards here, just an absolute pool. Yeah, let's see if we can get an alpha rare. So the highest rarity in this game is alpha rare, and the alpha rares are, at least at this point in time, as of the streaming of this, alpha rares are just alternate art versions of legendaries. So they're quite hard to pull. However, you can just get a regular legendary as well. Do the starter sets give a good feel of the game? Yeah, I mean, we started out the video, by the way, and we opened up the starter set, the most recent starter set, which is this one here. I think the starter decks are pretty good. I have not played with these ones, obviously. I literally just opened it up. But the first one, the first Clash kit is what they're called. Do I have a sealed one around here somewhere? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Here's a sealed Clash kit of this one. I think the first one did a pretty good job of introing you into the game. The game plays very similar to something like a Magic the Gathering kind of thing. If resource color matters and it's closer to the Duel Master system, it does matter. It's very close to Dragoborn. So you play any card face down, and it counts for the color on the card, which is exactly how Dragoborn is. I have not played Duel Masters, so I guess it could also be very close to Duel Masters. Though I do believe, I think the same person might have made both of those games, Dragoborn and Duel Masters, because Mike Elliott is the person who made Dragoborn. And I think he might have made Duel Masters as well. Ooh, Foil War. Check that out. Provocateur. Yeah. And Mike Elliott, famously, is a very well-known game designer. If you haven't heard of Duel Masters or Dragoborn, you've definitely heard of Magic the Gathering. And he helped design some of the most iconic things in Magic the Gathering, including Tempest Block and Slivers and all of that kind of stuff. Ooh, yo, let's go. We have a new epic that I haven't pulled yet. This is Torque, Lawless One. One of my decks that I have from the first set is actually a Torque deck. Quite good. Yes, and Lorcana too. I have not played Lorcana yet. And I don't really have a ton of intention to play Lorcana. Maybe we'll like do when I get to 50,000 subs, I'll play Lorcana. War. Ooh, Infectious Presence. Nothing against it, by the way. Nothing against it. Just not my thing. And I think that's all right. Things can be your thing. Things can not be your thing. You have Flare. Are you in danger of being crushed by the pile of commons there? Nah, dude. This is rookie hour. You ain't seen nothing. When I open up cases of card games, the piles stack to the sky. They stack to the sky, man. Conquest. And then another Conquest. Yeah. I do need to just generally... I'm working on... Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'm working on sorting out all of the bulk here in the studio. and I've started to buy like a bunch of the very, very large 5,000 count BCW boxes. Mend, foil mend. And we're just stacking them up in the closet there. Woohoo, Alpha Clash. Yeah, dude. Checking out the second set here. We've opened up some starter decks. We've showcased this tournament kit, and now we're just kind of like going through some boxes. Got a bunch of boxes to get through, and then we also showed off a pre-release kit, which is also mostly booster packs, which is pretty cool. Pretty no fluff there. We have another Coggin, and then if you're a fan of the game, we did pull a sweet legendary here. Sweet War legendary, which is very, very apt since War is the contender that I spoiled. We have contender. Ooh, double contender. These are the two that I want to build. We have War and Death. Just the two happiest of the writers. War and Death. Hey, look, another Death. We have just New Mexico desert. Probably really, really hot and dusty. All right. Game is very nice, but it's also not my cup of tea. I find that they haven't tried anything new, and I'm more of an anime or dark fantasy like FAB than Disney. Yeah, I mean, like, it's Disney. Like, Disney, just being Disney comes with a bunch of, you know, baggage. You know, ooh, foil contender, let's go. Like I mentioned, you get a couple of these per box. I found foil contenders, which is great. There's a bunch of contenders in the set. There's the 4 horsemen. There's the 2 reprints of the starter deck ones from the first set, and then there's like a new versions of Haven, like this one here, which is cool. And then bone armor. In fact, I should check my Alpha Clash. I have a test print card. Ridge sent me like an old I don't even know what you would want to call it, like just a test card of the Haven contender. I wonder if it's the same. I'm curious if the mechanics are the same or if they've changed a lot since then. Another Haven. Yeah, I mean, like, you say it's not Disney and they're putting out their license. That's true, but the license itself has baggage, is what I'm getting at. Like, historically speaking, I mean, it's Disney, man. It's like one of, if not the biggest company in the world, and you know, there's just inherent things that come with that. But anyway, we're not talking about this. Is not a Lorcana stream. We're doing Alpha Clash today, and like I said, I don't know if I'll ever do a Lorcana stream because it's not my thing. Maybe 50,000 subs. If I get 50,000 subs by the end of the year, I'll do a Lorcana stream. Foil Clarity, beautiful. And then War Strikebringer. Maybe I should make that higher. I don't think we'll hit 50,000 subs. I don't think we'll even hit 20K by the end of the year. But should make it so high that there's like no chance. There's like no chance. I think 50K is like no chance. Anyway, Torque. We have Death. We have another Scourge Haven, and then a Deliverance. So for the most part, like I said earlier, the real bottlenecks for like playing Alpha Clash are the epics, right? Because you can see that I'm pulling many of the same commons, which makes sense. They're common. I'm pulling a lot of dupes of the uncommons, which makes sense. They're just uncommons, and even a bunch of the same rares. But since you only get 4 epics per box, and playsets of this game are 4 of a kind, just like, you know, Magic and in that kind of ilk, that the epics really are the bottleneck cards if you want to play this game and get, like, you need to build out your decks. Yo, let's go. I was like, wait, what is this? This is the iconic War. So I do believe this is the only iconic rare that I haven't pulled yet. So that's pretty sweet. So we got the iconic War. We got the legendary War. Maybe we can pull the Alpha War as well. Ooh, double rare pack. Let's go. Scorched Earth as a foil rare. My favorite cards from Alpha Clash are champion promos and the first tournament kits. Yeah, I do have some very, very nice ones from that. I have the Clarity. I do believe I have both the foil Clarity and then also have like the gray foil Clarity. It's pretty nice. Ooh, here's another epic Conquest. Looks good. We've got a bunch of him, and then Death. Yeah, for set one. For set one, the card that took me forever. I don't think I even have a playset. I think I only have 3 of them now. Is Here Comes the Boom. Just took me forever to pull any of them, which is an epic card. It's quite the bottleneck. Yeah, it's like it reminds me of like old school first couple set Flesh and Blood where you only get like 2 Majestics per box. Similar kind of feeling. I've also noticed like pull rate patterns opening. I've only opened up, what, this is my 5th box or so. But sometimes you open a pack and it's just this always. It's just war and then death immediately after. So I've noticed a little bit of patterns here and there. Time to go. Ooh, here's a foil Moxie. Like I mentioned, you usually get a couple foil contenders per box. That's what it feels like for this set. War makes me want to hit the gym. Bro, this is unrealistic. People talk about like unrealistic women body standards. This is unrealistic male body standards. This guy is like 1% body fat or something. This guy's like insane, like actually insane. And I do know people who are like that, and you have to keep that up, dude. You have to, if you stop, it will go away. I like a good challenge. Maybe you like a good challenge though. Maybe you like a good challenge. Ooh, Warzone. Foil rare. Nice. I really like the current boom in TCG space. There's so many new games to try and test new things like Alpha Clash, Mage Noir. Mage Noir is really fun. Grand Archive is also fantastic. Sorcery and Altered. Yo, those are all great games. I actually really love every single game that you said there. Grand Archive, Sorcery and Altered. Altered is really interesting. I will likely be checking it out at some point next year. It is one of my most anticipated games next year. I think they're doing some really innovative stuff in the space. We'll see how successful it is. I think either way, it's just really interesting and cool to look. Ooh, foil flare. Let's go. I do like me some flare. And then Grand Archive is just, obviously I'm a huge fan of it. And then Sorcery, I very much like Sorcery. I haven't put out a video on it in a while, but I do very much like Sorcery. I will be doing something soon. Another Clarity. Conquest. Triumphant Brute. Shout out to Flesh and Blood players out there. I was speculating on red for a minute. Here Comes the Boom. Here Comes the Boom is like staple card. Especially for, I'm not sure for war, but for Torque, it is like nuts. Dark Domain. You have Sonoro. Ooh, Pestilence. This is one of the epics. Very, very cool. This is the Devious Servant. And I do believe that is our 4th epic. No, it's not. That is our 3rd epic of this box because we got the iconic. We got the War iconic. So we probably get one more epic. And for those new in the chat, I've talked about this already. This seems really consistent after opening up a very small sample size, to be honest. But you get about, and by about I mean exactly, 4 epics per box. 1 iconic, and then I have pulled the legendary. It was in addition to the iconic, so I got that in addition to it. Here we have a War Uncommon. Saw You Coming. I do like the art in that. I think Clarity once again is my favorite from this game. Favorite character. The two Alpha Clash decks that I own, by the way, actually, yeah, I was gonna say the 2 that I have that are like actually like tournament viable are Clarity and Torque. Torque's a house. That deck is sick. Piercing Darkness. Holy crap, dude. This is going right in his mouth. Right in his mouth. War. Favorable Outcome. And then we have Haven's Favorite Rock. Altered isn't going to be good economically. I'll tell you a secret. I don't really care if it's good economically. I just want it to be a good game. If it's a good game that's fun, then I'll consider that good in my book. We have Dauntless, War Minion. That's the real litmus test for me. Is it a good game? Is it fun? Do the cards look good enough that I actually want to collect them? If the answer is no for any of those, I'm out. We have Mystery Item. This is, I think this is actually one of the, like, cards from the set that a lot of people were, like, pretty hyped for. This is one of the epics. I think it's the only one that I pulled of this epic in, by the way. So I definitely need more of these. All right. Restoration. Love the art in that card. More death. Just blast through the commons. Badargan Warhorn. Badargan is such a funny name, dude. Change of scenery. Absolutely love the art in this card. Patrick Brown. Awesome artist. All right, we are down to the final box. We have pulled a legendary. Will we pull the other legendary? The one that I actually really wanted. The one that's the art for this thumbnail. Or will we pull the alpha? The alpha would be cool, but I honestly like the art on the legendary more. For the clarity death card. We have another Puma. Another Puma. Once again, continuing on with the reference that no one's gonna get. Somewhere in New York City. Somewhere in San Francisco. Hey, I spoiled that one. I do like how they gave me somewhere in San Francisco. Considering that I am on West Coast. If they ever do a somewhere in Portland, Oregon, yo, hit me up. Hit me up. Get another death. Somewhere in Portland, Oregon, and it's not like a Jim and Patty's coffee house. Only people from the Pacific Northwest even understand what that is. Jim and Patty's, by the way, they're the people who originally started Starbucks, I do believe. And then they sold out their company, and then they made their own second company called Jim and Patty's. We have Underground Subway. The foiling on this is really cool. Let me see if I can get this better. Like, it's just foiling the background of the subway. I love the mask foiling like that. I think it's sweet. Haven's favorite rock. Yeah. For Alpha Clash, I was just thinking, for those of you watching this who haven't tried it out, I would recommend getting the starter decks. Once again, we opened up... Ooh, Spatial Gateway. Look at that. It's very shiny. We opened up one of them at the beginning of this stream. I have not played with the decks yet. I do not know if they are good, but they look decent enough. They have, like, play sets of cards, or at least a lot of the cards have full play sets. And that's one of the things I like to look at. Just on the base level for any starter deck is, do the decks look consistent? Like, if the decks are actually built well, do they function as a deck? And having consistent play sets is a very good sign. And so, yep. Here we have Veil of Convergence, another War Minion token, followed by my homie himself, War. To the Depths. Once again, love the art in that one. Ooh, yo, finally. Well, I've already pulled one of him, but we'll have another one. This is a Foil War. Let's go. Very, very cool. This is the big card that I previewed. Yeah, very, very sweet. I'll just throw him into the pile. He just goes into the pile. All right. Conquest. Badargan Warhorn. Once again, the name is so good. Abysmal Doom. When your doom is even more doom. Dude's having a bad day. You think you're having a bad day. You're not having a worse day than this guy. Unless this is you. And in which case, yeah, sucks. Sucks to be you. I'm going to have to move to Belgium for 3 months. I hope to find a Flesh and Blood community not too far away. Yeah, I'm sure you can find one. Unfortunately, there is nothing for Grand Archive and Shadowverse. Yeah, both of those games don't really have a lot of presence in Europe. just in general. Most of the release was in the US, though I will say that I'm not sure about Shadowverse. Can't say for Shadowverse, but I do know that Grand Archive has shared news that they are expanding into Europe, and they have a official distro for the UK right now, at least. So hopefully that expands to the rest of Europe as well. Because I know for folks watching this, if you're from the United States, you are a percentage of like the 40-something% who watch this channel who are from the US. Most of the people who watch Red Zone Rogue are actually not from the United States. Confiscate. It's a big mix across a lot of the world. Yeah, I think my US viewership is like 43. I don't know what it currently is. Less than 50. Less than 50. Though I was gonna say the only TCG. Ooh, yo, let's go. This is just a common, but I really love the foiling on this one. Really love it. Shadowverse is scarce in the UK, but working on it. Yeah, it's like slowly picking up. Like the thing is when they released it like literally only released in the US. It was English, but it was like almost entirely the US. And they do have some events in like APAC region, but not a ton. And one of my biggest things in my latest video, I talked about this. One of my biggest things and hopes for Shadowverse in 2024 is just more big events like Grand Prix, and to extend that into a wider region as well. With Spatial Gateway. Warcry. Lucas, I am French. Nice. I speak a very minuscule amount of French. En petit peu. I took French in college and high school. I've taken 7 years of French, but I haven't spoken it in a very long time, so... mon français est très mauvais. Alright. We have a foil Apex. Looks pretty good. And then bone armor. I would like to visit Belgium. Belgium's actually pretty cool. This is a pretty cool place. That's where I'm trying to remember. Hope I don't get this wrong. I do believe that's where Dragon Shield is located. Like their actual headquarters are in Belgium. Because I'm a Dragon Shield affiliate partner. Links in the description down below. But I do have a promo code with them too. If you type in Rogue 5, you get 5% off your order. But when I get packages directly from Dragon Shield, I do believe they're from Belgium. And they send good chocolates. They send very, very good chocolates. As you would expect from Belgium. Yeah. Another contender card. I do like how the contender cards are pretty easily attainable. Ooh, we got double foil packs. So we have this Death Agent of the Dark foil. Looks really nice. And then another replicate foil. This one's funny because the foiling mask is over his hand, and so it looks like his hand just disappears. that one's a little much. Too much foiling. So for this box, we haven't pulled any supers yet. So no supers. Does feel like the supers are like you have to get like halfway through the box to get them. We got a contender, a token, a contender, punishment. Another contender. This is like the token pack. Look at this. Look at this. This had Moxie, War Minion, Magnate, Conquest, and the Portal. Almost every common card in that slot was like a token of some degree. And then we have Strike, Dark Domain. Ooh, another double rare pack. Or double foil pack. Time to Go. And then... Ooh, foil rare. Pestilence. Nice. Time to Go. Not sure who that dude is. I feel like I should know who that dude is. I travel a lot across Europe for FAB tournaments, and it's always a pleasure. Yeah, I understand that. It's a little bit different, but in some degrees a lot further, because what I'm trying to say is I travel across the US for FAB events, and traveling from Portland, Oregon to Orlando, Florida is a long flight. I was putting commons in the uncommon pile. Starting to get mixed. Look at that death, by the way. She looks great. There's another double foil pack. Wait a minute. I think I know. I think I saw the edge here. I think this is the iconic, the war iconic there. Yep, that's the war iconic. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, followed by a foil death rare. I'll take that as well. So I do believe I pulled... Just kind of like taking stock of all of my packs. I've only actually pulled... So there are 4 different iconics in this set. And from the other boxes I've opened off screen, I did open up Death, which looks incredible. And then I did open up a... What's the other one? Pestilence. So I did open up the other 2 in my boxes. These are the other 2. But I don't think on stream today. We've opened up just a lot of Conquest and War, which I'm not too bummed about. All right, let's see. Down to the last couple Packerinos. Streak Blockade. New Mexico Desert. Age of Alphas. Beautiful. Ooh, we have a foil rare Coggin. He looks pretty sweet. Age of Alphas. All non-Alpha Clash cards get -2/-2 until end of turn. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Little board wipe there. Clarity's Plan. So we only have a couple more packs left. A few more packs left in this. Overall, I think the set is pretty cool. Playability-wise, I'm not 100% sure because I have not played with it yet. Ooh, War the Intensifier. This is another one of the epic war cards. Very, very, very nice. And then Staunch Defense. Rare. Do you still need 4 of the iconic cards for a play set? I don't remember off the top of my head. So there is one thing you should know. The iconic cards are alternate art cards of epics. So I actually have 2 that open up in the same box. So this is War the Intensifier, the epic version, and this is War the Intensifier, the iconic version. They're the same card. So the iconics aren't really, in terms of playability wise, aren't really too big of a deal because you get 1 per box, and then you can also get them as a super. So it also makes the super, that particular super, much easier to get. Some cards have a keyword where you can only have 1 on the field at a time, and some means you can only have 1 in your deck. And I don't remember which is which. This one has the keyword exclusive. I know Unrivaled is the one that you can only have 1 of any Unrivaled in your deck. But I don't remember the other, deck building restrictions off the top of my head, to be honest. And to try to be... Ooh, another epic Death the Endbringer. Gorgeous, gorgeous artwork by... Shout out to my buddy Bima from Sonderflex. Great artwork there. Yeah, I mean, there's alt arts in the same set. So basically, here's how the rarity breaks down. So you have your common cards, your uncommon cards, your rares. Cool, got that. You have your legendary cards, and then you have your alpha cards. The alpha cards are alternate art versions of the legendaries in that set. And then you have your epics and your iconics are alternate art versions of the iconics, at least for this particular set. So the super high rare stuff is like alternate art versions, except for when you're talking about the legendaries. But like I mentioned, you only ever need 1 of a legendary, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Speaking of, no, it's not iconics, but speaking of epics, we have a Torque, the Lawless one. I'll have to read this to see if he goes in my current Torque deck. Not sure. Wait a minute. Is this all from the same box? How many epics have we pulled? Is this like a crazy high epic box? I don't know if I messed up the pile here, but we might have like a crap load of epics in this box. You typically get 4 per box. That's been like the norm that I've seen in the other boxes that I've opened. I think we have a crazy high level epic box. Is this like a god box or something? Like this is another epic mystery item. And then a replicate here. Yeah, dude. Okay, we have box 1, 2, 3. We were opening up 4 today. Yeah. Bro, I think we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we have 8 epics so far. I think we have a god box. I think we actually have a god box. I haven't been paying a ton of attention because I've been like reading chat and stuff, but yeah. All right, there's a normal pack. That was a normal pack, just a common foil. Yeah, dude. I think. Hold on, let me pull these aside. Yeah, I think these were the 4 from the last box. These are the 3 from the pre-release kit. These are the 4 from the first box or from the second box, and the 4 from the other one are up there. So I think we've opened up this many epics so far, which is not normal, but I'm not gonna complain. I'll take that. Take that any day of the week. I remember when I used to do Force of Will, and I doubt there's anyone in chat from the Force of Will days, but getting like god packs in Force of Will was always like super cool. Dark Deal. Love the foiling on that arm. We have a Death, the Relentless. All right, we have 2 more packs. Odds are from this box, the odds are good that we pull an epic. Is this? No, okay. I was looking to see if there was a double foil in this pack, or 2 foils in this pack. Ooh, foil Death Contender though. I have not pulled one of these yet. Very happy to pull that. So yeah, get in the pile. If I hadn't gone so crazy in purchasing all the FAB, or at the FAB Worlds, I would have really liked to come to the Grand Archive event, even as a pure noob. Hey, we are doing a Grand Archive starter deck event with official prize support from Weebs of the Shore. Shortly after Alchemical Revolution comes out. It is a starter deck event. There is no competitive pricing. It is all participation pricing. If you participate in all 3 rounds or 4 rounds, we haven't hammered out the details. You'll get pricing and stuff. So if you want to give Grand Archive a shot, it is a starter deck event. You can only play with starter decks, unmodified starter decks from Alchemical Revolution. So if you want to give it a shot, that's one of the best places. And our Discord community is excellent, full of very, very nice and welcoming people. All right, this is our last pack, by the way. And I do see some shininess. We have War the Provocateur. Foil common as our last card of that. But yo, this box was nuts. This box was nuts. So we had our foil War, and then we had like just all of this. We got 2 of the mystery item. We got a Torque, we got a Death, we got another War, Pestilence, Conquest. Wait, we got 2 Torques. Weird. 2 Torques, 2 mystery items. Yeah, crazy. And then for the whole stream, the iconics that we opened were 2 of the Conquest iconic, 2 of the War iconic, and the 4 boxes we opened. We did open up 1 legendary, which is sick, and it's War, which is also sick. Yeah, I dig it. I very much dig it. And then we opened up, on average, like I said, about 4 epics per box. We had these in box 3. These 3 were for the pre-release kit. We have just a giant pile of stuff over here, but we also just have this just massive pile. Maybe I didn't get a god box. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's just 4 and 4. I don't know. It's a mess. All you need to know is it's a mess, and the pulls were pretty good. That's all you need to know. I think we averaged out. I think we're good. I think we're fine. Probably fine. But yeah, thanks you all for joining me. I'm gonna try to like sort all of this out now. I'm curious to see how many foil contenders we got, by the way, just overall. Getting the foil token is pretty cool. The foil token is like seems pretty rare to be honest. So these are all the foil, just the foil rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 21 in 4-ish box. Well, it's not really 4 boxes. It's like that plus the pre-release kit. So yeah, we got a bunch of foil contenders. Got the 2 best ones here. Great stream as always. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do want to stream a little bit more often going into 2024. I'm going to be doing a channel update soon. That's just kind of talk about a lot of stuff. The content, intents for 2024, some plans for 2024. I already have lined up several casting gigs for various card games that I'm really excited about that I can't quite talk about yet, but they're really cool, and I'm looking forward to them. So yeah, I do think we ended up averaging out on the epics. I think I actually mixed them up, so ignore that part. Ignore that part. Yeah, thanks so much. Shadowverse, please. Hey, I will. You've seen it. I'm putting out at least the Shadowverse video a week. The way it's going to be going, the TLDR. Well, I'm going to go into much more detail. And you've already seen it on the channel, but I'm going to be doing at least 1 Grand Archive, 1 Shadowverse, and 1 Flesh and Blood video a week. That's going to be like my baseline content, and then I'll do extra stuff on top of that, depending on the news, depending on the sets, all that kind of stuff. Because those are the 3 games that I mainline, that I actively keep up to date with, and that I have like full competitive decks. So I do have a fully competitive. I have 2 fully competitive Alpha Clash decks. Need to upgrade it with this set though. So yeah, that's a little bit of it, but there's a lot more to it. So if you want to learn more, watch the channel update probably next week. Anyway, we're probably gonna end it here. That was pretty fun. This set seems pretty cool. I dig it. I do like the vibes of the set. I do like, you know, the different the horsemen, and I very, very much like the focus more on the comic book style. I think it really, really helps differentiate this game from everything else out on the market, which is really good. I think one of my problems, or one of the problems that I have, or that I see with games just in general, is like a lot of them look very similar. There's a lot of homogeneity between them, and so I think being even more like, hey, we're a superhero game, we have comic book style. I think that's cool. Yeah. Shout out to Patrick Brown, sweet artist. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You say more Alpha Clash, please. Yes. Once again, I will be doing extra content here and there, and Alpha Clash is one of the games that I've talked to a good buddy of mine, Dalen Mack, and we might be doing a gameplay thing soon. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Especially shout out to everyone who's here for like the full stream. That's crazy. You're awesome.